Hi there, Joe from Kingston's, and today we're down in one of Melksham's oldest streets to come and take a look at a 3-bedroom terrace property. So we're down in West End. So as you can see behind me, lovely period properties. In fact, if I take you around to the far side here, you can see there's several others all the way around, and these are all ranging from Victorian up to a bit more modern properties as well down at the far end. But we've come to take a look at number 36. So we've got a really great location here, because if you want to get out to Aluric School, that's going to take you a 3-minute walk. If you want to get out of town, you can quickly get out in the car in around about 90 seconds and you're on the A350. If you want to get into town, you don't even need to walk along the main road. You can walk down to the end of the close there, cut through King Street car park, and you'll be in the centre of town or to my office in only 5 minutes. So it's absolutely ideal if you want to be central. And of course, as you've seen, there's plenty of on-street parking here. But coming back to the house, we've got this front garden section here. We've got a brilliant rear garden, really good size. It's just been looked after with it. All the hedges have been trimmed. We've got some new gravel laid down. Got some lovely astroturf. We've got ample storage out there. In fact, if I take you round, you can see that we have the access way through to the gardens just there. So it's very easy to get round and to the garden should you want to move anything out there. But coming back to the house, we've got this lovely composite front door. We go into a hallway. It's then been opened up across the front. So we have a central fireplace, and then we have 2 reception rooms there. They are open either way round. So you could have it as a large living room, you could have it as a dining section, you could have a living room section. Lots of flexibility there. We've also got some French doors out into the garden. We then have an extension off the rears where we have the kitchen as well as a conservatory. And then going on upstairs, we've got 2 double bedrooms followed by a single, and we also have a bathroom up there. Of course, the main highlights of the house being so central in terms of Melksham, lovely period features. And of course, there may be bits that people want to do over time, but it's absolutely lovely walking through there. And I think I spend a lot of time out in the garden. That's enough of me talking about it. Let's actually head on in to number 36, West End. We've come in through the front door, we've come into our hallway, where directly in front of us you see that we have an understairs storage cupboard. We have a radiator on the right, and we have a doorway through to our living area. And so we pan back towards the front, you can see we have a lovely composite front door, and of course we've got frosted glass panels in there too. But we're coming on through into the living area. We see we've got windows to the front, radiator below, plenty of space for units and chairs down in the corners. And then as we pan back across, we have a 4-seater dining table, and we have this amazing central chimney breast. So it used to be 2 rooms, but it is opened on either side to walk straight on through, and it lets all this light through from either end. When there's quite a few of these houses that have been sold in the past, and I've been into as well, where you have a small little living room at the front. So it's quite small, it's quite dark, feels quite cramped. By having it open here, it's a beautiful amount of space. As we go and come on round the chimney breast, and we come on down into the second part of the living area, we have an ample space for a large L-shaped sofa here. You see we've got French doors out into the garden. I'm just going to stand next to the radiator here and pan back across. And of course this side is where we have the fireplace. At the moment though, we do have an electric fire. As we view back towards the front, as we come over into the corner, again you can see back to the front, and we will pan across, and you can see here where we have a doorway through into the rear hall. There's a quick view out into the garden, and we'll head on into the hallway and explore the kitchen and then upstairs. But I'll quickly give you a view to the front where we stood just a minute ago. But of course we'll head out to the kitchen, as you can see here, and then coming on through the glass panel door, and we're in our kitchen. It's an extension off the rear, single story. So look round to the left, we've got a mix of base level units. with an eye-level electric fan assisted oven, got space for the microwave above. We then come down to a 3-ring electric burner. We've got space for a washing machine underneath. We then have a window out to the side, a stainless steel sink unit with single drain and mixer tap, and we have a tall unit down in the corner behind the door. There's a quick view out towards the garden. Got a doorway out to a conservatory area to the rear. It will quickly stand at the far end. Looking to the left hand side, we have a fridge and freezer below the counter. We've got a base and eye level units here. Of course, got worktop space over here again. Plenty of power points. As we come down, we have a little breakfast bar section. We can see there's a radiator down there too. You can see back through to the stairs. But before we go up there, we're going to come into the conservatory area. So plenty of space for seating just out here. You can see we've got windows out to the rear. We've got a door and window to the side here. We've got polycarbonate roof in here too, as well as power. There's a quick view out to the garden, which we will be going in a minute, but we're going to head on upstairs first. Where we come up to the top of the stairs onto the landing, we're facing towards the front. We have a bathroom as well as a bedroom. We then have another double bedroom out towards the rear, along with a single and third bedroom to finish. We're going to start in the bedroom to the rear. So you see we've got a lovely sized double in here. We've got the chimney breast on the left, where you can see we have space for chest drawers at the far end, power points in here too. Of course, ample space. Some people have put built-in units here around the chimney breast. You can see here as we pan across, ample space. We've got the window out looking over the garden with the radiator below. So we come around from the far corner here. We'll do the same from the far end. So of course, you see there's space around. So if you wanted to put some fitted wardrobes in here, there is plenty of space to do so. And of course, we're looking down to the end of that lovely garden. While we're at the rear of the property, that's what we're going to head on into next, to come into bedroom number 3. So smallest of the bedrooms, you'll easily fit a single bed in here, or you could use this as an office. As we pan around, you see we've got a unit in the corner, so plenty of space. Some clients have turned this into a hallway with a set of stairs up to a loft room, or converted it properly into a bedroom. As we look down to the rear of the garden again, so it's flexibility to either turn it into potentially a 4 or a larger 3. We're then coming through into the bedroom at the front, which is a very similar size double. Of course, window to the front this time. We've got the chimney breast just here. We've got a radiator on that breast, as well as a wardrobe down there in the corner. So we pan across. Just down behind the door, we do have a fitted unit also. Of course, we've got the chest of drawers just stand next to the window. And we will pan across again. So a lovely size room, 2 double bedrooms of course, and then there's a quick view out to the front where I was stood just a couple of moments ago. And then we're going to finish off inside by coming on through and into the bathroom. So facing that towards the front again, we've got storage cupboards here on the left hand side. We then have our bath here on the left. So we've got the taps at the far end next to the window. As you come on into the corner and pan back, you see we've got a folding glass screen and our shower. See those tile splash ups go all the way to the ceiling and then all the way around. We then have fitted units with mirrored units across the top, with a vanity wash hand basin with storage under and a closed coupled WC. Very nice fitted unit there. And as we quickly turn around, you can see we've got a radiator just tucked behind the door. But we'll start off just here on the patio, looking out towards the rear. And you can see we've got this lovely pathway taken up to the far end. We'll wander up there in just a moment. As we pan back around, you see we've got a lovely manicured hedge here. As we look back towards the rear of the house, of course we've got the conservatory and the extension for the kitchen there at the rear. And of course we've got our patio doors back on through to the living room. You can also see that we have an outside tap. And of course we've got an access gate just there. There is actually a footpath underneath the terrace just outside of that gate, so nice and easy to access. And of course we've got this concrete base here to use for seating or storage if you want. We then come down to the patio area, plenty of space for entertaining. Of course we've got the table there, and of course we've got the gravel footpath taking us up and we've got two slightly raised borders of astroturf and the bushes, giving us a good degree of privacy. As we come on down, you see that we make it to the summer house, and of course a gravel pathway just meanders out towards the rear. I'll take you down there in just a moment. While we're here, I'll pan back towards the rear so you can see the rear of the house with that kitchen coming off. And with the lovely sunshine at the end of the day, we're coming down to another area of gravel where we have the shed just here on the right. And if we come on past the shed, we see we've got a large apple tree. Further space, we even have a greenhouse just tucked down behind that shed. And then we have a brick built workshop down at the rear. So we've got the double doors there, got window, and you may just be able to see that it goes down around about 4 to 5 meters as we pan back across. So we do not have a garage here, but of course we have a lot of storage out here. Of course, if you wanted maybe a cabin out here, maybe use the workshop, you've got all that through. But that's where we're going to finish today. This lovely garden and the lovely Pier Terrace, 36 West End.